Welcome back. Well, former Executive Director of the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, McBride, is scheduled to continue testifying at the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into State Capture in Parktown, Johannesburg this morning. On Friday, Mr. McBride testified that the two top IPID officials were suspended due to pressure from former Police Minister Nathi Nhleko. Now, McBride said after he was suspended, his subordinates were subpoenaed by acting boss Israel Kgamanyane under Nhleko's instructions. Let's get more on the story now. And our senior reporter, Mzwandile Mbeje, is live for us in Parktown, Johannesburg. Hey, Mzwai, thank you very much indeed for your time. So, yes, on Friday, Mr. McBride talking about this legal report. What did he say in this regard?
Oh, well, Blaine, the thread of his evidence really has been that there has been attempted efforts on the side of certain individuals really to deal with those who are perceived as doing the right thing. That is why you've been hearing him talking about the issues of suspensions, the issues of dismissals. But the essence of it is that he feels there were those who were hell-bent on removing certain individuals from power, including himself, that they were at some point charged together with Anwar Dramat, who was the head of the Hawks then, and of course Shadrach Sibia. So, and on what he really says are charges that were not genuine, but they were charges that were really meant to get them out of the way. So as you can perhaps plain see behind me here, so the session is about to begin, so we begin a bit earlier today.
Yes.
Because he is still continuing to be on the stand. He was only scheduled to be on the stand for 2 days, but it does appear that his evidence is quite lengthy. And then on Friday when we adjourned, I think the advocate Paul Pretorius, who's the evidence leader, basically said they were going to go and see how they can make sure that at least we are able to conclude today. Because we also expect, Blaine, today, Mr. McBride to implicate a number of people, perhaps not only within the police, also within the Scorpions. This is the police watchdog, so it deals with a number of people really that report matters of the police. So he is best suited to have an insight into what is happening. So when the proceedings resume in the next 5 minutes, we expect him to tell us more about other happenings that we did not know about.
So he's been on the stand for about 2 full days. What sort of picture, Mzwai, is Mr. McBride painting?
Well, Blaine, I think the picture is quite simple. He is basically saying there were efforts within the various agencies of law enforcement really that wanted to thwart the efforts of those who were serious in curbing the issues of crime, in seeking accountability, because there does appear to have been some intentions from certain individuals really to do as they wished. That's why he referred to the issues of crime intelligence. In his evidence, Blaine, he basically said, crime intelligence was essentially a free-for-all, where people could employ their relatives, where they could use that money, the manner in which they wanted, because they did not want any sort of accountability. In fact, going as far as to say crime intelligence was one area that interfered quite regularly with the work of IPID. Remember, Blaine, IPID is a police watchdog. It's supposed to really monitor and check what is it that police are doing, perhaps if the police are doing something that are incorrect. So if then you would have people in the police also taking part in the IPID, so you can see that those would be intentions of manipulating. So that's the kind of a picture, Blaine, that McBride is painting.
All right, we'll let it go there. And earlier start today, 9:30. Thank you very much indeed for your reporting there. Mzwandile Mbeje, SABC senior reporter, coming to us live from Parktown, Johannesburg.